Princess Elara and the Shadow Sorceress. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom filled with sparkling rivers and talking birds, there lived a little princess named Elara. She was kind, curious, and brave, more interested in exploring the forests than sitting still in the royal halls. Princess Elara had golden curls and bright green eyes that sparkled like emeralds. Everyone in the kingdom adored her. She would often sneak away to the village to play with children, help carry food, or tell stories to the old baker who had no family of his own. But far beyond the mountains, in a dark and forgotten tower, lived someone who didn't love the little princess. Her name was Morla, the Shadow Sorceress. Morla once tried to rule the kingdom, but Elara's mother, Queen Amara, had banished her long ago using a magic crystal hidden in the castle. Ever since then, Morla had been watching Elara from her mirror of shadows, waiting for the right time to return. Greater than, the child is growing stronger, she hissed to her raven. Too bright, too beloved. She must fall, or I shall never rise. The disappearance. One quiet evening, during the Moonlight Festival, Elara danced among the lanterns and fireflies. Suddenly, a cold wind swept through the crowd. The music stopped, the lanterns flickered, and in the blink of an eye, Elara vanished. The entire kingdom searched for her. The queen sent out knights, falcons, and magicians, but there was no trace of the little princess. But Elara was not gone. She had been taken, through a shadow, to Morla's tower. Inside the dark tower, when Elara awoke, she was in a room of stone and smoke. The only window was covered in black vines. Morla stood before her in a cloak of night, her eyes glowing like coals. Greater than, you're too good, Morla snarled. Too strong, too kind. But now you are mine. Elara, though frightened, sat up straight. You may have brought me here, she said bravely, but I am not afraid of you. Morla laughed cruelly. Oh, you should be. Then she pointed to a small glowing bluebird locked in a golden cage. Greater than, every day you stay here, that little bird will lose a feather. And when the last feather falls, your light will be mine, and the kingdom will forget you ever existed. The secret of the bluebird. Elara never gave up hope. Each night, she whispered to the bluebird, and one evening, it shimmered and spoke. Greater than, I am the spirit of the crystal, the very magic that once defeated Morla. She trapped me here, but I am not yet lost. Help me escape, and I'll help you stop her. Elara was clever. Over the next few days, she gathered bits of twigs, silk threads, and shiny glass shards from the floor. She crafted a tiny key, just the right size. The Great Escape. On the seventh night, Elara unlocked the cage. The bluebird burst free, glowing brighter than the moon, filling the tower with light. Morla stormed in, shrieking. Greater than, no, that light is mine. But Elara stood tall. Greater than, you cannot steal what belongs to the light. The bluebird soared upward and transformed into a radiant crystal. Its light burned away the shadows. The vines crumbled. The tower trembled. Greater than, hold on to the crystal. Cried the bird. Think of home. Elara clutched the crystal and closed her eyes. With a swirl of wind and a shower of sparkles, she was lifted high. Back to the palace gardens, where hope had never faded. Dash dash dash. The return. When Elara appeared, the crowd gasped, then cheered. The queen ran to her and hugged her tighter than ever. Greater than, my brave little girl. You brought back the light. Elara placed the glowing crystal into the castle's fountain. From that day on, it shimmered like a star, keeping the kingdom safe from darkness. As for Morla, she vanished with the shadows. But in the deepest forests, some say her name still echoes on the wind. Dash dash dash. The end. Princess Elara grew up to be a wise and fearless queen. She often reminded her people. Greater than, even in the darkest tower. A spark of courage can light the way.